Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome back to Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. I'm a little down right now because I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I wish I tried to hold it in.
Sorry.
At first, for a second, I was like, "Oh wait, fuck, he's sick again." And I was like, "Oh damn, I just walked into that one."
Right, and with me, as usual, the Chunky Monkey.
The Chunky Monkey. That's the best you came up with.
I was gonna go with the Truffle Shuffle. I
I think we need to redo this already.
All right.
Holy shit, Jarvis.
Which one we want to do is outside truffles?
I don't even care anymore. Jesus Christ, what a letdown.
I told you, I'm low energy.
Guys, I'm just as disappointed as y'all are.
Howard Jerome.
There we go. Let's just do that. Hi. I don't even care. I don't even give a shit about how your weekend was. None of that. You just ruined my intro. My weekend was great though. How y'all's weekend? I was gonna say what's up, Jarvis, but
you're so light skinned. You forget your cherry chapstick.
I'm going home. Fuck this.
I only brought it up because your homeboy.
Yeah, fuck him too.
Cherry cola.
Yeah, it was just funny because I definitely watched Thor again today, and I had a cherry vanilla Coke. It's so good though. Whatever, man. It's the one time I drink soda. So, but yeah, Jarvis, how was your weekend?
It was busy.
I don't give a fuck. But yeah, how was your weekend, man?
It was busy, man. How was yours?
Yeah, same old. Saw a bunch of movies. Saw Thor a couple times.
I did as well. Checked out Mr. Robot. Got started on Mindhunters.
On what?
Mindhunters on Netflix.
Mindhunters.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's about when the FBI started profiling.
Oh yeah, the serial killer one.
Yeah.
Is that any good?
It's pretty good so far. So
yeah, I saw an advertisement for that, and then right along the time I was listening to this podcast called Cults.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely intrigued by
it.
Yeah,
it's definitely interesting. Like I said, I only got to see one episode, Mr. Robot and Mindhunters. Like I said, it was a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Not too busy for Thor, twice.
Dude, Thor, man, right?
But, so it was pretty decent. You know what's crazy? I'm scared to do the $15 studio right now.
Why?
Because who we going to use for the next one? Because so many get caught with these allegations right now.
I didn't even take that into account. I was like, man, I got a simple answer, dude. We'll just do whoever's gonna be a good Santa Claus. But fuck, I definitely wanted Kevin Spacey on there. But
I wanted Dustin Hoffman. He's got something.
Wait, what happened with Dustin Hoffman?
There's allegations against him.
Man, I shit you not. Me and my mom were just talking about Dustin Hoffman. She just said to me, literally 45 minutes ago, that Dustin Hoffman was one of her favorite actors.
Dude, it's like right now. I'm like, maybe we need to come back in the new year.
But I gotta look this up now.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. He's got allegations against him.
Jesus Christ.
So I just let's just yeah.
We said this last time. It's really easy not to get involved with this. You just don't grab people.
Yeah.
Unless they say, hey, you can touch me. But,
So.
Well, I mean, there's still plenty of people out there who respect other people's boundaries.
It is. So, props to them. So, we can probably still do it. It's just Kevin Spacey, fucking hell.
See, the thing that makes Kevin Spacey's thing so bad to me, I haven't read the details of it. Somebody said that he, like, I guess, touched the dude, but
Well,
it's just that he was 14.
Well, no,
bro.
it's been more now.
No.
Yes,
man.
it's not just him. It's
Oh,
more.
God. So all right. So I was having a conversation last week, and there are more men.
Yeah.
I had a conversation last week, and it basically boiled down to like, yo, why did he admit so quickly? So my response was like, yo, well, you got all this shit with Harvey Weinstein and oh boy, who's like up to 300 plus people.
Right.
What's his name? Toback.
Yeah.
James Toback. And now we see it's like, nah, dude, he's got 2 other people that he fucked around with.
So, Netflix has officially completely cut ties with him.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, dude.
Uh,
I mean, that show's running its course anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they were already planning this next season to be last season, but
Yeah. They do the same thing with Walking Dead.
They do.
So, but yeah, man.
I think once you hit that 8, what is wrong? What did Jada just say? What is wrong? Is he came out at the same time?
No, he has 2 more dudes he apparently assaulted.
Well, no, I understand what she's saying. She like don't come out as you was admitting it.
Yeah, but see, that's not even the problem anymore. Now we see that it wasn't just a one-time thing when Kevin Spacey was drunk.
Multiple.
Like, nah, dude,
allegations
you
now,
touched
so.
multiple dudes.
So yeah, you're not gonna work in Hollywood again.
Well, I don't know that because there's the whole thing with Roman Polanski. I mean, he still produces movies.
Yeah.
And granted, that's just like 20 years old, but he's still like, as far as we're concerned, a fugitive on American soil.
Pretty much.
What'd she say?
It's a bad look for the gay community.
Yeah, it's also a bad look for people in general since he's like sexually assaulted 2 more people. He definitely chose the wrong time to be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm into dudes.
Yeah.
Someone's accused me of sexual assault, but you know what? I'm gonna finally go ahead and tell you guys.
I'm into dudes, and to me, like I say, it was like Doogie Howser coming out, Neil Patrick Harris. I was just
he was pretty obvious.
Well,
not Doogie Howser. I mean Doogie Howser because I didn't really grow up with him, but
Neil Patrick
which is
Harris.
which is a weird thing saying I grew up with Kevin Spacey, but.
Well, like I said, watching Kevin Spacey, just like I was like, something. He might talk with a lot of S's. That's what my mom says.
He talks with a lot of S's?
Yes, like, yes. That's what my mom says.
I'm not touching that comment at all.
Hey, I'm sorry. If that was politically incorrect, she's literally like, she don't care. She'll tell you that to your face.
No, it's just funny. That's all. Yes. Oh, shit. So... Moving right along from that. So what do you think about Mr. Robot?
I mean, I liked it. It's like I said, I only saw 1 episode, but it was very interesting. I want to see the next one. That's one of my main things when I watch a show.
Does it make you want to watch another episode?
Yes.
So,
or like even
you just gotta make sure you pay attention to what's going on.
Oh, I am.
Like,
but
I was
even with
watching
a
an
new
episode
show
today, and I have no idea what the hell happens. I have to rewatch it because I know I missed something.
Right. Even with a new show. I give it a 3-episode leeway. I'm like, if by the
you're
third,
more generous than I am.
Huh?
So you're more generous than I am.
I'm like, usually if by the 3rd episode, if I don't want to see the 4th, I'm not finna see the 4th. Actually, that's how I got out of Power. I tried watching Power in the beginning. I went through the first 3 episodes, and I just was like, I have no interest in this.
So you follow Marcus, right, Griffin?
Yeah.
Over at Fish and Grits. Shout out to their podcast. You see that thing he posted this week about 4 of these shows, one's got to go.
Which one?
He had Power, Empire, Atlanta, and then I don't know the other one. Some other irrelevant show.
Yeah. Now Atlanta stays.
It was the only one that mattered.
Atlanta stays.
Power, but obviously, that show. Fuck that show too.
Yeah.
I gave up on that show this season too. There's a lot of shows I gave up on this season.
Yeah.
But you know what I haven't given up on? That's fucking Thor, dude.
Dude, like I said, we're gonna say that outside of Facebook, man, because we're gonna talk about that one for a while. Even some of the criticisms it's got that I don't understand, but I understand. But I'm like, really, dude? So.
Spoiler alert! I saw it twice.
Same here.
So.
Junius, what's up, dude? We gotta get Junius on the show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did.
Hey, yo, I'm just gonna ask you now. Hey, Junius, you wanna go see Justice League.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and say yes in the box, man, 'cause I know you're down.
Yeah, about that. I won't be here.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Adds more crown for me.
Yeah.
Just, what did
Like, he ain't said nothing yet.
Oh, he said he's watching.
Yeah.
Man, whatever.
Yeah, I won't be here. Some stuff came up, and I'm gonna have to go out of town. So I had to catch
some stuff.
I had to catch Justice League when I get back.
Yes, well.
So you and G. Hawkins, aka Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Yo, no joke, he is. I mean, you guys, I keep talking about this hot ass studio we're in because it's hot, but it's really cool in here.
Yeah.
You see it. We got like damn.
We got lights now in the back. Like, this shit's pretty cool.
Yeah. Bro, okay. So, I was watching this episode of Family Guy today.
Oh, he's down. You got Junius?
Yeah, I know. I that wasn't a real question. I mean,
we know Junius is down. I mean,
it was more so me just being like, yo, Junius, this is what we're going to do. I hope you got Movie Pass, too, because I ain't buying the movie tickets.
You ain't going to buy?
No, this isn't a intermission. This is just like, yo, dog, let's go see this movie. This isn't an official intermission business at all.
Right.
So.
Well, you need the whole group there, you know, to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tax write-off, man.
Yeah. And I won't be there, so sorry. It's not on intermission. It's on you guys.
Yeah, man. But, dude,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm still stuck. I want to talk about Thor so bad.
I know. We're going to get to it.
I'm just tripping because one of my favorite things about the whole movie is not even, is Korg. He's like, he's a supporting cast member.
He's one of the best supporting cast. He's like a guy you really want as one of your friends. Like, as soon as you walk, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm Korg.
Hey, man.
I'm Korg. Oh, man. All right, before we even go any further, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33%, or more than 77 million of Americans, don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and become your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Shit, I actually got through that one.
Yeah. Shit. Bro, Kevin Spacey stuff is fucked, dude.
It is. It is. Like,
he apparently showed some teenagers some porn.
Well, the second story I heard, like, he stopped the guy in the restaurant, like, grabbed his trunk and said, "This belongs to me." Like,
that dude's aggressive. Dang, dude.
For real. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know what kind of drugs you were on.
Boy was high on life and sexual harassment. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. I'm actually sort of looking for the little Christmas stuff. Like, that's going to be pretty dope. Checking out a few every week. 1 or 2 movies a week.
See, I'm just excited that right now, every 15th damn near of the month of each upcoming month, it's a new movie that's coming out that I want to see. You got Justice League this month, then fucking Star Wars next month.
November. Look, we had Thor this past weekend. We got Murder on the Orient.
I want to see okay with Murder on the Orient.
I want to see it. It's not like, oh, this is gonna be blowing. But it looks like a really good story. It's got lots of good actors in it.
Yeah. See, and we kind of got into this a little bit earlier, but there's this damn list of things that I saw, and it's like the most bizarre movies of 2018 that's coming out. So I mean, we talk about it all the time about how we want to see like some original movies and shit like that, original screenplays and all that. Yeah. But there's a lot of cool movies that are coming out that they're either loosely based on books or like in the case of like Ready Player One and like Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
Or and there's even a few that I've never heard of that are based on books like Mortal Engines and then some other fucking movie. But then we get to see another movie involving Jordan Peele called Abruptio, and it's a horror movie styled lies like kind of like Team America with puppets. So they're live action latex puppets. So there's a lot of cool shit that's coming up. I mean, yeah. So it's kind of like all that stuff overshadows Orient Express for me because it's like I got all these movies on the.
Well, I mean, like I said, we got one of the movies we're talking about is our trailer for the week, right?
Yeah,
Annihilation.
So and that one shocked the hell out of me.
It looks interesting. I'm gonna watch it a couple of times, pretty much either during the show or maybe even after the show.
Mm.
Albert, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining us, dude. We got quite a few people joining us on this one. Look at this. We got 9 people watching. Okay. Oh, now it's down to 8. My bad. I feel like Corey now. Oh, is this the foundation? Oh, no, never mind.
Yep. Had to backtrack. I was like, I didn't see anything about it pop up there.
Yeah, no, I see it.
I can't see it. Oh, you got it on your phone. That's why. Oh, cool guy over here.
But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm excited right now. This is one of the coolest little movie times we got.
Yes, it is.
Because it's something after Justice League. I can't remember what, but it's
Star Wars.
No, it's something like the weekend after.
Nah.
It's not as big, but it's something pretty decent.
What? Let's see. I gotta see now.
Yeah.
Bear with me, guys.
Yeah.
My tablet.
We're trying. Sorry for the Reddit. We gave you that silence to build suspense.
Yeah, dude, I don't see anything coming up.
I had to check, man. But like I said,
Olaf's Frozen. Yeah, there's nothing good coming up.
You sure?
Daddy's Home too.
Yeah, no. Excuse the cough. That was that Butters? Well, what's his name this week?
You know, we did discuss it.
Or you just want to go with Elijah?
No, he doesn't get his name either, though.
You gotta give us 3 good shows before you get your name back.
Yeah. What do we mean? You know what we mean. Yeah, dude, there's nothing good coming up.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I mean, unless you just want to watch the new Frozen movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
But let's wrap this up, because I'm getting antsy now. I really want to
Okay.
talk about Thor.
You know what?
You really don't want to do it on Facebook Live, but it's cool.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us on Facebook Live. You know, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms: iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. And coming soon will be Spotify. We're working on that, so hey, you ain't got no excuse not to listen to us. If you're on iTunes, make sure you leave us a review, constructive feedback. We're actually gonna be better with the feedback, you know. But also check out these
No, we won't.
IG accounts, you know, Intermission Podcast, Ziggy the Lionhearted, Howard _Jerome. You know, make sure we can give you a lot more feedback there. And if you're watching this or here on Facebook Live, make sure you share this. Put this on your page. Just share it real quick. You know, we sort of just played around with this. Like, we have a lot of topics. We give you a lot of things to talk about. We just finished the Terradome tournament, which was almost a bracket-style tournament of horror movies. The Exorcist won, so it is forever retired as a champion horror movie. And so definitely, you know, share this. Let your friends see it. And last, donate. Donate to us. You can give us a single donation, or you can donate on Patreon. And all you have to do is go to www.thesphere.tv/donate. And it'll help us out. It helps us take you to the movies. It helps us pay for the popcorn or libations because we're adults. So, I mean, let's just be honest. You know, hey, popcorn is popcorn.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like popcorn.
Yeah. And like I said, just go to www.thesphere. You know, you got us, Intermission. We talk about movies. You got Kareem and Gary over at That Boom Bat, which is hip-hop. You got Brennan over there in Justice. You got the Docs, Simone, and I forgot the other one's name. Excuse me. See. What we gonna call it, Mr. Hanky? Mr. Hanky said something. I don't know. That's Elijah's name today. It's Mr. Hanky. But we got a bunch of shows, man. It's a lot of good content. I mean, stuff just about for any occasion. So make sure you go to the website, check it out, and you can find them all on those platforms, or you can watch the shows. And shows like ours, I would actually recommend you watch it. But if you can't watch it, at least just check it out and listen to it. And we're finna go ahead and continue on. We're gonna finally talk about Thor because this guy's just he has been ready to talk about it. So let's go ahead and talk about Thor.
I'm excited.
I've
waited so long for a good Thor movie.
True. Thanks for joining us, and make sure you check out the full episode dropping on Tuesday. Later.
I winked with the wrong eye.
all right, Rocket. All right, Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
There we go.
Wrong. Oh, I blinked the wrong eye.
So
let's talk about Thor.
So before I go into my 30-minute monologue on it, what are your thoughts? What did you think about it? How did you like it?
Easily the best Thor of the series.
You know, I feel the same way. Now, let me ask you this, because it started off for a minute, everybody was saying it was going to be the best Marvel movie to date. Where do you place it among all the Marvel movies?
I'll put it top 5.
Behind who?
Winter Soldier's still my number 1.
Okay, good. I can't blame you for that one. I think that one might be my number 1.
Winter Soldier's still my number 1. The first Iron Man is still one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The first Guardians.
Yeah, see, and this is where we differ, because I think the second Guardians is better.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes with the second Guardians, it's just, some of the stuff felt forced.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the problems, like the issues that we've noticed with Justice League, like some of the humor in Justice League seems forced.
Mm-hmm.
At moments, I won't say the whole movie, but at moments in the second Guardians, I felt it.
See, and it's funny that you bring that part up, because so I keep seeing a lot of people who are not fans of this Thor movie, or that it doesn't feel like a Thor movie and all that. And the question I keep coming back to is like, are you really saying that this Thor movie, isn't as good as the other two? Because the first one was it was entertaining. But Thor, for me, in my opinion, has always been
the weakest,
but also kind of like a commercial for the other ones, or just a placeholder.
Yeah.
This time it actually felt like a good movie. Like they had a well thought out plot that actually made sense. They had decent characters. They made jokes at other movies. Hell, there was even a shot at Green Lantern in this one. So the shake weight. So, the director was actually in Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, and there was this joke about a shake weight in that movie, which is why he put the shake weight in this one. So with
heck, it was in Deadpool.
Yeah, so it was also a shot there too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an inside joke. Same thing with that movie with the nursing home Shady Acres.
Yeah.
It's actually there is a director whose last name is like Shadeacre or something like that. Some shit like that has to do with it. It's based off his last name. Right? So there's a bunch of little Easter eggs that were thrown in there.
Right.
But yeah, dude, this is easily, in my opinion, the best Thor movie that's come out. But I did see a lot of people who were saying that it's too much like Guardians of the Galaxy. But I mean, with the loud ass music, fight scenes to music, and all that. But I feel like it definitely played a little bit better.
Well, here's my thing. Like, Thor is the character that needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't really a character you'd take as serious. Like, he kicked ass when he fight, but even outside of fighting, he was just sort of like this out of place. He was almost like a teenager.
Yeah, it's exactly. I mean, him and Loki are teenagers. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
His dad is 500,000 years old or some shit like that.
Right.
Like that's like the whole point. Like there's still adolescents going through, and like
I mean, they may be hundreds of years old, but in Asgard years, they're teenagers. They're teenagers or maybe college students. College
they're
age
young
guys.
adults at best. And Loki is the angsty brother who can't seem to, figure out what he wants, and cries and whines and shit, and throws these little fits where he tries to. That's why he always tries to overthrow things. And we actually see it here with him playing on his ego, which is was actually pretty funny because Matt Damon's in this and he's playing fucking Loki. Yeah, that part was really funny to me. But it was cool seeing.
Matt Damon.
You didn't see Matt Damon in this? In the play, Matt Damon's
Oh
playing
yes,
Loki.
yes, that's right.
And it's like a dig at Matt Damon never turning down a role. So he's playing fucking Loki on here.
Right.
But I will say though, so overall, I mean, it's funny. It's got great action and all that stuff, and we get to see some character development more with Loki and Thor. But I definitely think they should have done more with Hela, which you guys know is the goddess of death. But I feel like they didn't explore enough. Like how the hell did she become the goddess of death? Like, that's the part I don't get.
Right.
Like they never talk about how Odin became Odin, or how Thor is like the god of thunder. How the fuck did she become the goddess of death? And is this the same goddess that Thanos is obsessed with, or not?
No.
So see that right there. Like, so you mean to tell me there's another death in the Marvel universe?
Yeah. She's not an like the one that Thanos is.
Yeah, she's the entity. Like
yeah, she's the entity. Like this is just an Asgardian, you know.
So well, you're in the comics. So how does that tie in together? It doesn't like I feel like that's like a huge oversight. Or
Well, not really. I mean, it's
you've got death, the
You got a
universal entity, and
you
then you
got-
have the goddess of death.
well, the goddess for Asgard.
So she conquered 9 other realms as the goddess of death. So including
But
Earth.
there's more than just 9 rings. Remember, she said
I
she
know,
wanted
I
more
know.
than she wanted
Yeah.
more than that.
So then I wonder if that means we're going to see other people who are like emissaries for death. So I mean, I can see her being essentially like the Silver Surfer is for
Yeah,
Galactus.
I think she might be like when we talk about like the Thanos Lady Death. I think Hela's probably like maybe a subordinate.
Yeah, so like Silver Surfer
Yeah.
is Galactus. Yeah.
Now, here's something funny because I'm looking at the actors. You know the actor that played the actor Thor in the play?
Yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah.
His older brother. Yeah. That shit was funny to me too.
Oh
Like,
my god! I was just like,
but you got to think like you're the oldest brother and like you're playing
your younger
your
brother.
younger brother on one of his movies. That kind of sucks. That's like being the bad Baldwin.
Well, that brother doesn't really act.
He does.
He doesn't try, like he did it for beginning, but he left.
Yeah.
Like they're focused on the other two.
Yeah. But I think this might have been one of my favorite roles that Kate Blanchett played too.
But I mean, honestly, I think it was cool to see her do something. Well, I mean, she always does something different. I mean,
Yeah, she played what's her name in Lord of the Rings. That's actually the only thing I can remember.
Elf
in.
Queen. She's been heck, she was in Benjamin Button.
See, I actually never watched Benjamin Button.
It's a pretty cool movie. She's been really good with drama.
Mm-hmm.
Cause hey, she was like getting close to Meryl Streep's record at one point.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we go on, I want to shout out to obviously same old The Sphere. This portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Check it out.
Shameless plug.
Do work.
I mean, I'm just saying, we're about to be on Spotify now, too.
Yeah.
That's plenty of large amounts of people to listen
Plenty.
for your advertising, you know?
There's just so much about this movie, man.
So if you had to change one thing in this movie, what would you change?
I have to agree with you. I would have. I don't want necessarily more backstory,
Mm-hmm.
but I would want a little bit more. It's something with Hela.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you'd only be able to see backstory, though, because she's been in prison this whole time, you know?
Well, once she was back, I would want to see her like go to another
But
realm.
she's dead now.
Like I would want to see her go to another realm and just wreck shop.
We would have to get backstory then, because that's when
No,
she was.
no, I wanted her.
You want her to go and start conquering things now.
Now, yeah.
She can't compete with Thanos.
Well, I mean, we ain't had Thanos to get started yet. He hasn't started.
Well, you hadn't started yet, but I don't think she'd be able to get started with him about to get started.
Well, like I said, she may get started, and then Thanos be like, "Hold up."
Hold my beer. I got this.
You're right.
But when she was walking through that, the safe, basically, his vault,
Yeah.
it was interesting to see how she kind of like jumped past the power, the space stone, the Tesseract. But
Right.
it still kind of makes me think. I'm like, dude, I feel like for someone who's so powerful,
Yeah.
who's able to just look at a damn Infinity Stone and be like, oh, that's cool.
No,
And
she
it
said interesting. It's like she almost
Yeah.
would have took it,
But she knew what it was, though. But then
Yeah.
she looked at it and moved on. It was like this eternal
Well,
flame, though.
she had a thing. She knew what she was going for. So
Yeah, but she definitely said, this is the real power that's in this thing. Like,
Yeah.
so it makes me wonder, like, that was the one, it was because some inconsistencies with her character that I didn't like too much. Because You had someone that powerful. There's no way she's actually dead. Like,
No.
I mean, even though what's his name, Sutter, the giant fire dude from I guess the Hell Planet, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You didn't know his name.
Yeah.
So apparently he's like a big time character in the Thor comics, especially when it comes with Odin, because he had to.
Right.
That's how one of the ways Odin started getting his powers and all that good shit or whatever, something like that. I don't know. I'm probably butchering up that comic lore.
It was
but
a good opening though.
Yeah.
With Thor spinning like, wait.
Yeah. Now, see, with that, I can definitely see the inspiration coming from Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Yeah.
fuck it though.
But
It
it's
was
Thor.
executed well.
That's Thor's character though. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
and then the Hulk.
see, now that's something that I really liked a lot was that they actually played up that whole thing with the Hulk and Thor, and even seeing Loki get afraid that
Yeah.
that the Hulk was there.
And then when the Hulk did it to Thor, he's like, now you know how it feels.
Yeah, dude. And then what's his name? Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
He's been one of my favorite characters since I saw him like in Jurassic Park.
But the thing is,
Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum doesn't act. He just plays himself in
Yeah,
different
he's
roles.
such a weirdo, man.
Like, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Him and Matthew McConaughey, I think, they're just weird.
Wait, so,
Nicolas Cage.
why do you have the melting stick? I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like, just calm down.
Yeah, he has slaves in the movie, and then
Like,
his
I don't wanna
right hand
co-
man's like says slaves. He's like,
No. Not the S word. Not the
He's
S
like,
word.
no, he's like, not that word. He's like, what,
Prisoners with-
mainframe. What's wrong with the word mainframe? Why do you think I have a problem with mainframe? Slaves.
Let's just call them prisoners with jobs.
Yeah, prisoners with jobs. Oh.
Like I said,
It's
it's
so-
Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum, and it works.
By the way, guys, we probably should have said there's spoilers in this.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well,
If you haven't seen it by now, though, I mean, it's,
yeah, it just came out Friday.
hey, everybody, how many people we know?
A lot, but I know a lot of people haven't seen it. Matter of fact, before we got on here, I was talking to a friend of mine who's trying to see if he should go see
All
it.
right, well, you know what? Hey, we're not going to call him Mr. Hanky. Elijah, make sure when the description goes out, put contain spoilers behind Thor.
Thor dies. He loses an eye. Here we go. So that actually, though, me trying to be an asshole. So all right, so two things. One, it's kind of been this mission I want to do with trolling, and I'm probably gonna do it with Star Wars. But when not what's the first Star Wars that came out in this trilogy, in this set of trilogies?
Force Awakens.
Yeah, and The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
So me and my friend were about to go see this movie, but the Lakers were playing, so we were looking up scores. You want to see how Kobe did, right? Bro, he's scrolling through ESPN, and you get like halfway down through the comments, and someone just busts out, Han Solo dies in the middle of ESPN comments. So because that was ruined for me, I kind of want to do the same thing to somebody else, like pay it forward. But so that's what that was.
We had to
But,
catch some screenings to do that.
I mean, not everybody's going to see. Like, first we plan on going at 4:00 anyways, but
Yeah.
but not everybody's going to see it. Then it'll be early enough to
Yeah.
to ruin some people. You know. I had a point about that. Oh yeah, Thor loses his eye. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's what the sport. Thor loses an eye. Gets his ass kicked by his sister. But we were talking about this earlier. So when Marvel released their trailer for Infinity Wars at the last year's this past San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, it wasn't released. It was just shown.
Well, so they released it to the people at Comic-Con, but it hasn't been released publicly. We do see that Thor has both his eyes, and in this one, he doesn't have. He's missing an eye. He loses it fighting Hela. He gets bested by his sister.
I think it's going to be Doctor Strange.
Yeah, so that's what we think. But I feel like because it wasn't publicly released, that Marvel's just gonna put it in there. He looks so much cooler with messed up eye, you know, like a fucked up eye.
Well, I mean, they already got one character that's looking completely different, pretty much.
Who?
Captain America.
He's not looking that much different. He's got a beard
And long hair.
I didn't see the long hair part.
He looks like Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, y'all keep saying that, and I just keep saying, yeah, he does to be included, but like, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like, yeah, that's on what, Nintendo? Yeah. No, I know it's on fucking PlayStation.
You're
But
right.
I played like the original years ago,
Right.
and I was like, huh. Like when you had to crawl around and they go,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Right.
And I was like, fuck this game. I don't want to play this. I got pissed off and threw control of the TV and never touched it again. But and I tried to type in it. I wanted to see this new the long hair. But anyways, yeah. So okay, he might have long hair. Okay, and he just doesn't have an American flag patch anymore. It's not that much different.
Well, like I said, they're not gonna keep Thor with one eye.
Man, they should. It'll be like when Justice League took Aquaman and decided to give him a rougher look and gave him the
beard
hook,
and the hook.
yeah, and then the eye patch.
Right.
Like that's when Iron Man was a badass, you know, and he wasn't rocking the orange pants
When Iron Man was better.
or whatever. Aquaman, Seaman.
No. What the fuck?
You never heard, dude? All right, so it's on a Cartoon Network. I think it's like. Oh, dude, it's on one of these cartoons on Cartoon Network where they're making fun of like, it's like the Super Friends of America or some shit.
Yeah.
And they have a character, his name is Seaman.
Fucking hell.
You never heard that?
No.
Bro, you're supposed to be a guy who likes cartoons, right? I'm going to look it up right now. I had to make sure I put a dash in there even if it's spelled wrong. I don't
Oh
want the
my
wrong.
God. Yeah, you don't want that in your Google history.
Oh, I don't care about that. Apparently, Seaman is a video game, too. That's weird.
Lord.
I'm not going to click on that one.
I said, don't do it.
Wait. Seaman superhero. Yeah.
But, all right. Anyways, if you're still listening after all the fucking spoilers and you haven't seen it, go fucking see it.
So here's something interesting.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, Seaman is actually a rival, a Marvel character who was an Aquaman rival.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I'm on Marvel.com, actually. That's interesting.
Why would they name Seaman? They had Namor.
They had who?
Namor. He was basically the prince of Atlantis.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And they actually...
Seaman's on South Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
But definitely, he's a character too, yeah.
Now, also, like I said, we talked about Mindhunters. I did see the most recent episode of The Good Doctor and The Walking Dead. The Good Doctor, this was a good episode. So, like I said, it's a lot. Like I said, it's stuff like the cool thing with The Good Doctor is at one moment you may, out of their set of doctors, you may cheer this doctor, you may hate this doctor, but by the next episode, you may hate that doctor, and now you're like, okay, I can understand where he's coming from with this doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's constantly changing.
See, it just feels like there's so much drama in the show, and I'm starting to really pull away from drama-filled TV. I don't know what it is. I can't. I've been getting like, I was trying to watch Scandal today,
Like,
and I can't. I
was talking with S
can't.
over from All Things Beauty. Definitely
Mhm.
check it out if you get the chance. And she said to her, this is the worst season of Scandal she's watched.
It's pretty predictable. Like, spoiler alert, we're watching them take back. So there's a president from this other country called Bashran, and he has his niece who's there with him. He's going back to his country.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there looking. I was like, yo, somebody's about to die. And the girl Jada's like, I think the plane's going to blow up. And then they pan out, and they just slowly follow the plane for like a good 5 seconds, and then it explodes. And you're like, yep, that was obvious.
Well, I mean, it's almost like The Walking Dead now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, this last episode was a better episode in recent history. Because you see, like, even members in the group, like, you can't put this many people together. We're all going to go get the bad guy. But
Sometimes the show just needs to call it quits.
right.
But
But, like, as soon as the guy be like, I'll be right back, or, you know, I love you. Fuck, he's dead. Like, you notice now we're Walking Dead now. Like, I'm
Oh,
so
damn.
happy here. Goodbye.
bing. So,
Like, you can't say stuff like that. Like,
and
I wish this could be home. Oh, shit.
done. And that leads us to another positive thing. This portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. and use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Wow, Jarvis. Just wow. Not only did he try to use an air horn, he didn't have it loud enough. Though I don't even think it picked up on that.
He probably didn't. It will be used.
You
again.
are now Seaman.
No.
You have earned that title.
No.
Next week, that's going to be Eli's name.
You call me Eli.
Fucking scandal. Sorry, Elijah.
Right,
So
we're going to go back to Elijah. Eli.
So in my head, I was going to call him Eli anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli.
I'm going to just call you Eli now, actually.
Yeah, that might work.
You
Eli.
don't have your name.
The Book of Eli.
I've never actually seen that movie. Isn't it good? That's a no.
Well, like I said, I got tired of Denzel playing the same character. This is basically Man on Fire in a post-apocalyptic world.
So I don't remember Man on Fire either. I've seen that movie like 3 times. Too.
I liked it. I loved that movie. But then after a while, it's the same. Equalizer, it's the same fucking thing.
Manchurian Candidate.
It's the same fucking. I mean, it turns into the same fucking thing. So
I almost said Driving Miss Daisy, and then it made me laugh because there's a meme talking about how Morgan Freeman and Nelson Mandela aren't the same person.
yes.
And I just try to rope in Denzel into that. It's funny.
Wow.
But there's this thing, speaking of Nelson Mandela, there's this, I got to find the name of it. I was just reading because there's a movie actually on that list I was talking about where, so basically the thing is that on the internet, people can have, it can be one independent event and everyone who's dealing with it remembers it completely different. So there's a movie that's about that, but it comes from, it's called the Mandela effect actually, because Nelson Mandela, there's this huge subset of people that have memories that Nelson Mandela died in the 80s. And there's a whole lot of people, like psychologists that have studied all this stuff and everything. And it's called the Mandela effect. And that's actually, I think the name of the movie is called the Mandela effect.
You know what? We're going to keep this list. Maybe
there's 20 movies on there. There's so much.
Well, like I said, that'll be a good topic for the Facebook discussion next week.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a few of those on there because.
Well, we actually got one for the trailer of the week. That
we
can talk about.
Yeah.
Let's cue up that good old
run that shit.
Trailer of the week.
Player.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Come on, Eli.
And the movie is called Annihilation. Natalie Portman. Who else is in it?
Tessa
Thompson.
Yeah, she's actually plays Valkyrie in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, she kicks ass in that movie.
She
it's
does.
Pretty dope. I don't know of anything else she was in, but
let's see what else we got here.
I like this because this movie has, it gives nod to some
Oscar Isaac,
regular sci-fi thing. So it makes me think a little bit of not Passengers, Arrival.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're dealing with some kind of unknown entity and all this stuff and blah blah blah, but they're doing it a lot differently. Like, we don't know if they're talking about an alien or some shit from Earth or a virus and all that. We just know something interacted with something else. And
well, it's written and directed by the same guy who wrote and directed Ex Machina.
Yeah, which is a completely crazy movie.
Right. It's a dope movie. You've heard us talk about it. If you haven't checked it out, that is a movie worth checking out. It's crazy because with Ex Machina, it has this really one basic setting. The house.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a lot of people in it. It's just 3 people.
And I feel like this movie just looks crazy. Like, there's all kind of and there's Tessa right there.
Right, and that's Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
So, Poe.
Oh, Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
I was wondering what I recognized him from. Yeah. You know who he looks like? You ever seen this movie called Dark City?
It sounds familiar.
It's a movie that inspired Matrix. I gotta find the guy's name actually, but that movie's actually one of my favorite movies. But
so, like I said, it looks interesting. Let me see what IMDb says about it. A biologist signs up for a dangerous secret expedition where the laws of nature don't apply. It sounds interesting.
Well, yeah.
But I think it's crazy because not in one.
That's the whole the whole summary for it.
Huh?
That one sentence.
That's it. That's it. But it was some
biologist goes explore an area where the laws of physics don't apply.
But it was something me and G Hawk and Scary was talking about, like in one of the first shows, like how sci-fi has gotten such a stronghold on cinema now.
Yeah, it's because it's the only one that's showing any kind of original plot for anything at this point.
It really is. I mean, like, you can go in so many different directions now with sci-fi.
Well,
Like,
it's the beauty of it. Like, you can literally just make shit up because it's sci-fi.
but
Like,
it's crazy because it's not just the typical sci-fi. You have sci-fi love stories. You have sci-fi horror stories. You have sci-fi action movies. You have sci-fi suspense movies. Sci-fi now is taking all that.
yeah. And it does it so much better than, like, all these other, like, hell, going back to Arrival. Arrival was a sci-fi movie that was super suspenseful and lots of drama. You've got Interstellar, which is a sci-fi love movie in terms of, like, father-daughter love. Like, nothing weird out of that.
Right.
But,
and
you know,
it like I said,
eternal love. We'll use it that way.
right. But oh God, Interstellar was a dope movie.
Mm-hmm. See, what the funny part for me is that NDT, Neil deGrasse Tyson, is like one of my heroes. I follow this dude on every social media, right? It's real funny seeing him like go like chop up a lot of these movies.
Yes.
Sci-fi movies.
Well, you know, he really helped them work on The Martian.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, like it's gonna be these kind of problems that he's gonna encounter.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay.
So speaking of science, going back to Thor. So I saw Thor with two separate groups of people, right?
Okay.
And in each group, there was one person who saw them come out when they came out of the devil's anus.
Yeah.
The devil's anus is an actual thing in this movie. When they came out of the devil's anus, they were back in Asgard.
Yeah.
First thing out of the mouth, holy shit, this is playing towards the flat earthers. They pan out and show that Asgard is just one giant, like, fucking massive land, and that's it.
Yeah.
I cracked up laughing at that because, yeah, Asgard apparently is a flat piece of land.
In the middle of space.
Yeah. So like, I'm sure there's an atmosphere around it.
But, yeah.
But, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe there is a dome. Maybe the Earth is flat. I don't know, dude. We'll leave it on that. I'm not a flat earther.
If y'all
That's
can
just
see my
bullshit.
face right now.
You can. Look, watch this. Boom. Jarvis' face. That's the beauty of cameras. He's saying that because I'm making fun of his beliefs. He definitely believes the Earth is flat.
Absolutely not.
So when we edit this, can we edit out the not part? Just leave it at absolutely. Cool. Thanks, Eli.
Do you want to go back to Truffle Shuffle?
I'm cool with Truffle Shuffle, bro.
Oh, you just didn't
It's
like
on my shirt.
You didn't like the chunky monkey part.
I didn't like the chunky monkey part at all.
Okay.
It's racist.
I'm darker than you. What the fuck?
Hey, bro. Now you're just trying to propagate this whole light skin, dark skin thing. Like, come on, dude.
How was that cherry coke?
The cherry coke was delicious. It was cherry vanilla coke, though. Mm-hmm. Ain't no shame in my game. I like cherry vanilla coke with my popcorn and my shit nachos.
Oh, shit. You know what's the problem with, like, now, besides popcorn, like, there's so many more options as food.
Yeah, so today I had popcorn, cherry vanilla coke, and pretzel bites.
I did pretzel bites.
They were out of cheese. I hate Dunville. The movie theater, I'm just going to warn you guys now, anybody who lives in the area.
Who's in the Houston area?
Don't go to AMC 30 on Dunville. It's the worst place. It's the devil's anus.
They never have nothing to go to that. There's popcorn, no butter, nachos, no cheese. I mean,
it smells like feet.
I mean that's Dunville. Like I don't go there. I go to the West Oaks Mall.
Is that the one that's on Richmond?
No.
Apparently there's another one on Richmond.
Further down Westheimer and 6 at that mall. It's the Edwards over there. And there's barely anyone there, so I usually have the movie theater damn near to myself.
I just remember which one is on Richmond, actually. I think it's on Richmond. Yeah. You know, I'm a Stubbs member, though, so I got to go to AMC.
Royal Crown, so if you're Edwards, you can go down there.
So, do you have to pay for that?
What?
The Royal Crown one?
No.
Oh, you had to pay for the Stubbs one, but dude, I mean, every time I go there, I get free something, and you get to cut the line. Like, I felt like a boss on Saturday.
Right.
It's like 30, 40 people in line, and they're all sitting there chilling, and I'm like, nope. I go there, get my popcorn, look at everybody, I walk straight to the front, and they're like, what's this asshole doing? And they go, oh, Stubbs member? I was like, yep.
What? Premier? Right, Stubbs Premier?
Yeah, like
Black card.
Peasants. I felt bougie.
Kneel
shit.
before Sod.
Yeah. Actually, funny thing, when old girl Hella said that in the movie, I was like, kneel before Zod.
See, I was thinking more of Game of Thrones.
Oh, bend the knee?
Bend the knee.
She could be on there. That would be good.
Oh, boy. Well, I think
you could actually replace her with Cersei's character. Like the chick who plays Cersei.
Yeah.
I think she would have been a decent.
Who?
addition.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate Blanchett would have killed that.
No, I mean the other way around.
Oh,
I can see Cersei playing that role.
Gosh, what's that?
Now, not fighting people though. Like she probably. Oh wait, that's bullshit. Because she was in Wonder Woman.
Yep.
And she definitely played a decent warrior in that.
Yeah.
Never mind. She probably could do it.
Anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna check out Murder
Mac and cheese.
in the Orient coming up. Like I said, it's the reason why I got a movie pass. Some movies I'm still willing to pay for. Some movies I don't want to pay for.
I got something I was going to tell you. So you know how they're making a live action Lion King?
Yes.
And it's what's his name filming it or directing it?
Give me a second.
Shoot 'em up, that dude. He did
Not helping.
I can't think of his name.
Not helping.
Dude, the movie Shoot 'em Up.
Not helping.
He did Snatch.
Guy
Ritchie, yes. Guy Ritchie's directing it, right?
Okay.
Tim Burton is doing a live action Dumbo. You think they're gonna have the little crows in there?
Yeah.
The little racist ass crows. And then also they're doing a live action version of fuck, I got it on my phone. So there's a scene, there's a very, very short portion of I'm trying to think of what it's called now. It's the Wizarding Mickey Mouse movie.
Fantasia.
Yeah, so there's a Fantasia. So Fantasia is a series of different movies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So then there's one that it's called Chernobog. It's called Something on the Mountain.
Yeah, Chernobog.
So Chernobog is gonna have his own movie too, that's coming out.
Interesting.
Bald Mountain is what it's called. Night on Bald Mountain.
What's interesting, like I said, and like Disney's been trying to set up their own on demand.
Oh, trying to, bro. All the Marvel movies are getting pulled.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars gone.
Like someone was mad, like, what's gonna happen to the Netflix shows? I'm like, here's the thing, they're still filming those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Daredevil and Jessica Jones are filming right now. So I'm like,
Fucking Disney, man.
but HBO did it.
What shows were ever over HBO that were on Netflix?
Well, I mean, they weren't on Netflix, but like HBO came with their own.
Well, yeah, but I mean, HBO's always been its own station, though, so that makes sense.
Well,
Disney's never been its own station. Like, they have the Disney Channel, but they don't even play the Disney movies on the Disney Channel.
Right.
They play, like, shit that they make on the Disney Channel for the
So
Disney
now
Channel.
you can do all your movies, all the Star Wars, all the Marvel. Not to mention, Disney still owns ABC.
Yeah, but
So that's stuff like The Shield.
I might as well get fucking cable.
It's
Now things are getting too fragmented. I'm just going to keep
it's
legally
interesting.
streaming movies and TV shows.
Air quotations.
Legally, not illegally. Legally.
But I'm gonna try to work my way through some more Mr. Robot and what else? Mindhunters. I want to watch that movie 1922. I remember the short story by Stephen King,
Mm-hmm.
so I definitely want to check that out.
All I ask is that when you work your way through Mr. Robot, that when there's going to be an episode on it that makes your jaw drop, just let me know when you've watched it.
Okay.
You'll know. Like, I'm not going to tell you more than that. You'll know.
Gotcha.
And it'll make you want to go back and watch some of the episodes over.
Gotcha.
You're going to know that you missed something. But
Yeah, so that's what I'm checking out this week.
I don't have much on my plate that I'm going to be looking at, I don't think.
But who knows? I may actually just take a break.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now.
Yeah,
I've been watching a lot of John Oliver because he's fucking hilarious.
of
but-
course. Zazu.
Oh, shit, he's
He's Zazu in the new Lion King live action.
He got sued by somebody recently, actually.
It's not surprising.
Well, it might have been like a month ago, but
Was
somebody
the
from the
one?
coal miner.
Oh yeah, and he actually talked about it on the show. Yeah. But anyways, that's gonna be our show, people. Make sure you check out the full episode dropping on Tuesday. Also, check out any past episodes on all of the
Check out
network.
all of them. We talk about Michael Bay a lot.
Yes, and Brian Singer.
This is the first time I've heard you mention Bryan Singer since you guys came back from your intergalactic quest. There was a few times that you were out of town. I would say that you were on an intergalactic quest with Bryan Singer and the other guy that you hate. Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. Well, I don't.
How do you forget you're traveling, buddy?
Well, I give Brian Singer props. What's the show that just came out?
Oh, the mutant
Legion.
one?
Legion.
Yeah.
Legion was a good show. I'm ready to see, I'm worried, but I'm optimistically looking forward to season 2.
I'm not worried. I'm intrigued though by the new mutants though that's coming out.
I'm intrigued, but it's not a Bryan Singer.
Yeah, it's just another mutant thing.
So, like I said, check us out all the platforms: Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and like we said earlier, coming soon, Spotify. This episode, past episodes, other shows: G is for Gentlemen, Injustice, All Things Beauty, Society Now, Startup Masters, That Boom Bap, Technocrats. We got a lot of shows, and we got a lot more shows coming. And like I say, there's no way you can't be entertained and informed by the Sphere, because it's what we do. Thanks for checking us out. Peace out. Howard, you got anything to say?
Bye.